This is the first half, we didn't get any stops. And obviously, if you get out-rebounded by 18 on the night and miss 6, 7 layups, 2 to start the second half, it's going to be difficult for you. So, I give them credit, Treadwell and Marshall up front. If they want the ball, they want the ball off the glass, they go get it. And unless you stop them, they're going to go get a lot. And I thought Abreu was the difference in the game tonight. I thought he played, he controlled the tempo of the game. We let him get in the lane too much. So, coming into the game, we wanted to keep Abreu out of the lane. We didn't do that very well. We had to be a team that was hitting first on the glass. We didn't do a good job of that either. So there's a lot of things for us to point out and get better at.
Nick, how do things get off track offensively, I guess? Coach mentioned the hot start, and you guys weren't quite the same after about the 10-minute mark in the first half.
Yeah, I just think, we weren't as committed to getting stops. Kind of took our foot off the gas. Like you said, we got off to a good start and just kind of let up a little bit on the glass and on the defensive end, and came back and bit us in the butt.
Losing a game like this, you guys have been here, done that. You guys lost up here a year ago, and it didn't affect you guys too much in the grand scheme of things. How do you approach it this time around with a lot of the attention being given this matchup?
Same thing. We're just gonna watch the film, figure out what we can improve on, get better, do the things we need to do to keep moving. We're going to see them again, so we're not too worried about it. We just got to clean some things up and we'll get on to the next one.
TJ, could you talk about their depth inside and how tough it is to carve out space given some of the athletes they have in the paint?
Like Coach said, we focused on hitting them first, being physical with them, but pretty big down there, so we didn't really go with the game plan, stick to the game plan by hitting them first, and that's why they out-rebounded us tonight.
Coach and players, just talk about, Coach, you already hit it a little bit, start of the second half. You probably really needed that more than them to really regain something. They never lost the lead at all.
Yeah, it would have put some pressure on. Again, you never know how things go, but obviously if we get those 2 buckets, it's a 1-point game, and we did the same thing. We cut it to 5 in the second half, 48-43, and gave up back-to-back threes on plays we went over. So those things get frustrating. These guys feel bad. When it happens, they know. They look over and they understand it. But, again, when you play good basketball teams, those are the focus plays you can't afford to give up when you're behind. There's a big difference between 5 and 8. Get a stop at 5 or 8-point game. So you just approach the game a little bit differently, and we just have to do that. So, like they said, our players said, it's true. We just got to learn and move on.
Jim, what is the key to trying to keep those 2 big guys off the glass?
You got to want it. The key is hunger. It's not physical. It's not. You got to want it, and we didn't want it bad enough tonight. It's no technique. There's no. We didn't invent blockouts over here. You got to want to do it. It's got to be commitment. It's got to be all 5 guys, and you got to understand the importance of it. They're not much bigger than us. Treadwell's 6'7", but he wants the ball, and he goes and gets every one of them in 2 hands. Zeke's big.
Nick, did this feel like one of those road games in December, where there was a 2-minute lapse here or a 3-minute stretch there? Some of that consistency issue that you guys saw when you guys were struggling a little bit back in December, was this a similar feel?
Oh yeah, a little bit. With a good start, just like I said, we just kind of got off the gas there on the defensive end, and we couldn't really get over the hump after that.
Some of this is these guys too. It ain't us. They're a pretty good team now. It was like December because we played a really good team tonight in their building, but they don't lose a lot of games.
Did you ever see on any of the film? Did you see them play this well, Jim?
They play well. They play well every night. They're pretty good. They got a good basketball team. It's again, I don't put too much stock in any one game. If we'd have played great tonight and beat them 13 or whatever it was, I wouldn't have put too much stock in that either. We showed in stretches that we can compete with anybody in the league. We need to get better, and they showed stretches where they're one of the best teams in the league. And that's what this is about. It's a long race, guys. We're 8 games in. They're 8. We're 7.
How do you get Evo ball back on track? 2 straight games now where he's been off factor now.
You have to talk to Evo on it. He's got to believe in himself. He's got to play more aggressively. He's got to make more plays. I know he's capable of doing it. He's just got to play the way he's capable of. It's hard to figure it out. We need them, though.
Last question.
Coach, TJ hit a couple threes to bring you guys to within 8 with about 2:18 to go, and then you guys decided to foul.
We didn't decide to foul, we fouled.
Okay, so.
We fouled.
Okay.
We weren't trying to foul.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.